Wait, live.
Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's Q&A for Eat Like a Vegan Chef 14-day challenge for the spring of 2021. We're so glad you're here. We're just going to wait a few minutes to make sure that everyone gets in. And I'm sure everyone is coming in super quickly. We're so glad to see everyone here. Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's Q&A. We're so glad to see everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're just waiting for everyone to come into the room. Okay, is everyone ready? We're about to start the 14-day challenge webinar created by our amazing chef, Chef Frank Kramer. Chef Frank brings 30 years of cooking experience. He's certified in plant-based nutrition, has a degree in culinary arts and food technology. He's cooked around the world in many places such as Germany, New York, and the Caribbean. For the past 10 years, he's devoted his life to helping others live a healthier life. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Frank.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to today's workshop and Q&A. I am so glad that you're here today. Let's wait a couple of minutes until everyone comes in, and then we'll go. Thank you so much, Stacy, for the beautiful introduction.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. And okay, so if you don't mind, if everyone who's listening, if you please could introduce yourself and where you're from, so I know who I'm speaking to, that would be really, really great. It's always nicer to talk to an audience, and I know you're there. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, I see people are still coming in. If I would only see my comments here. Here we go. Okay, wonderful. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Milene. Hi, Anna. Hi, Louise. Wow, coming in fast. Wonderful. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Pat. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Viva. Hi, Pamela. Wow, you guys are coming in fast. Excellent. Wonderful. And we have a lot of YouTubers. This is so great. Thank you so much. So anyone who is watching from YouTube, if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, this will really help my channel to grow. And if you haven't done already, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so in today's workshop, we will talk about obviously the challenge, and we have a lot of stuff covered for tonight. What we're going to do is I will go through the few things, how the challenge works. We're going to go over this. Then we'll go over our community, how that works. Then I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. And then we're going to have, I think it's the best part of the day, I have actually a few past participants who want to talk about previous challenges. So you get an idea how people feel about the challenges, how they like the challenges. So from that point of view, I'm very excited about that. Okay, if you have any questions, we're going to have a Q&A in about 10-15 minutes after we discussed everything about the challenge. But it is okay if you ask your questions now. I think Stacy is gonna take note of them, and then
Yes.
later we're gonna uh, tackle all the questions. Okay, we will get to everyone, so don't worry. We will get to you. There's a lot of people in here, but I want to make sure that we serve everyone. We make sure that everyone gets their answers tonight. Um, okay. That being said, are you ready for the new you? Give me a
Yes.
yes or a thumbs up.
Yes.
Um, this is really, this is your opportunity for never ever attending another diet webinar. And I'm not just saying this. This is the lifestyle that I'm or that we are featuring here is truly life changing. And don't just take my word for it. There is actually I our members will tell you that um, the community we have created here is absolutely incredible. And let me tell you a little bit about myself. I help people who want to lose weight to stop dieting by adopting a holistic plant-based lifestyle to achieve ultimate health and weight loss. That's what I do. I am I'm very passionate about it, and you can ask people around here how they think about me. I I give my last shirt to them because for me it is very important that I help my members um, get where they want to be. So just to give you a little bit of an idea why I think what is very important for you. My goal for you tonight is that by the end of this workshop, you have a good understanding how Eat Like a Vegan Chef works, what it is, and that that this lifestyle is one of the best things um, that can happen to you tonight. So basically, if by the end of tonight you will know if this is for you, and I want you to understand that um, the benefits you get through this lifestyle, what we are doing in the 2 weeks challenge, um, is, in my opinion, life changing. And so we will discuss what happened there, and then you can ask question according to that. Um, so just to give you a little bit about myself, um, as you know, I'm a chef, and I always worked in a restaurant. I had all the food to me. I was able to eat any type of food. I came in the morning, I had my croissant, I had my muffin, I had a slice of bread and cheese. For lunch, I had chicken breast, and for dinner, I had, you know, lobster, scallops, steaks, you name it, I had it. So it was for me kind of difficult to become vegetarian, which I will tell you the story. Although my family was always eating a Mediterranean diet, um, my mom was always overweight all the time. So I said, you know what, as a chef, I could make her some meal plans. That there's nothing easier than that. So I made her meal plans. She would lose like 7, 8 pounds and gain 10 pounds back. So I said, how is this possible? How in the world is this possible that she's gaining all this weight? And then suddenly she became ill. She got breast cancer, and my world came crashing down. And I said, "Oh my goodness, how is this possible? Why is she getting sick when we're eating on a Mediterranean diet?" So, to make a long story short, she She survived the breast cancer. But then, after a few years, she developed Alzheimer's. And I couldn't believe it. Why is my mom, why did she get so sick? Then I realized that a lot of my uncles, aunt and uncles were sick too with high blood pressure, um, high cholesterol, strokes, diabetes, you name it, they had it. So I said, you know what? Oh my goodness. Well, when is my turn? And I went to the doctor. And keep in mind, I was a vegetarian for years already. I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, Frank, your cholesterol is at 260. You got to do something, or I got to give you pills. And I said, no, no way, that's it. Um, I said I'm going vegan. So I went vegan. About 8 9 months later, I went back to the doctor, checked my blood levels, and guess what? Nothing. The same thing. I had the same levels. Nothing had changed, even though I went vegan. Um, I didn't go whole food plant based, but I went vegan. So I couldn't understand. So out of desperation, I started to research every diet out there. I started the paleo, the Atkins, the bulletproof diet. I you name it, I did them, and none of them really worked the way I made me feel good about myself. And then I came across the China study. That was an eye opener. So I read all of Dr. Campbell's books. Dr. Campbell is the author of the China study, and I I became certified with his program at Cornell. So the good thing is now I knew everything about whole food plant based, but no one is talking about how to cook this stuff, and no one was talking about the coaching about it. And so I said, you know what? I have 30 years of experience. Why don't I put my experience, put it together with the knowledge I gained at this whole food plant-based nutrition certification? I put it together, and I slowly developed a plan how I was able to, lose weight. And I have to tell you, I am not the inventor of this, and you know that. The inventors are Dr. Campbell. The credit goes all to them. Dr. McDougall, um, Chef AJ, great chef, Dr. Esselstyn. There's so many great doctors out there. But every doctor has something else, and everyone has their own niche. And either, just one of them, they all have their own little thing, which I there was always something what I didn't like. So I put my own plan together. And because when you go to one of their plants, they're very strict. So there's no room for like a cheat meal and stuff. And I will get there a little later. So I thought if you do this for 3 weeks, after 3 weeks you're gonna binge food on your food what you were actually craving. And so I said to myself, this cannot be. So I developed my own plan, and I will get there in a few minutes. So when I did this plan, I recorded everything what I did, and this is actually the benefit what you get in the challenge. You get those meal plans in a challenge where I had benefited from. Um, so from that point of view, my running performance just skyrocketed. I went from a pace of 10, I went down to 7, which was absolutely incredible. I couldn't believe it. I felt better than ever before, got more energy, totally incredible. Um, so even better, when I was on my job, I just had started open up a new hotel with Hilton, and when all the cooks and servers have their meal after breakfast, we call it family meal. So in the beginning, everyone would eat their own food, and I would eat my veggies. And then one after the other would ask me, "Hey chef, what are you eating there?" I said some. Vegetables. Okay, can I have some tomorrow? Sure. After about 3, 4 weeks, everyone would eat the same food what I would eat. And in the beginning, everyone would eat like scrambled eggs, bacon, sausages, all this stuff, and cook with a ton of oil. And then once I started to cook, oil free, whole food, plant based. And then I realized that my sous chef lost 40 pounds. He lost a lot of weight. And I asked him, "Are you sick? What's happening?" And he said, "No, not sick. I was watching you. I asked you, how did you lose this weight?" And that's what he said. "I'm watching you. Why are you watching me?" So he was literally looking what I would eat every day. And I said to myself, this is incredible. By just eating by example, I can inspire other people to live a healthier lifestyle. I said, "Oh my goodness, I I got to do something about it," and that's how Eat Like a Vegan Chef was born. Um, it is so rewarding for me, so rewarding, and I cannot tell you how many people have sent me letters after they did their challenges and what kind of successes they had. When I get those things, I feel like a kid in a candy store. It's just absolutely incredible. I love it. Really, I love it. And there's nothing more. There's nothing more I wish to help other people become healthier and lose the weight they want to. Um, but that said, who here has said before that I would start a new diet on Monday? Anyone here? Say yes. Because this is how it starts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this Monday. There's always another Monday, and well, you are just one challenge away from total transformation. This is my promise. Um, there's another one actually. Who here goes to the supermarket and buys food without having a meal plan in place? Don't we do this all the time? Don't we do this all the time? We go to the supermarket. Okay, I got to shop. Empty, the refrigerator is empty. Okay, we go shopping. We um, we buy all kind of vegetables, stuff them in the refrigerator, and then Monday come, we're gonna cook something, whatever it is, and that's it. Without the regard of we should have done it the other way around. But this is how it is since centuries. We go to the supermarket, buy stuff, and then we think what we're going to cook. And this is where the missing puzzle is, the missing piece in the puzzle, so to speak. Um, the weekly meal plan, the weekly shopping list, hundreds of recipes, a Facebook community, and a chef who is always there to help. And this is what Eat Like a Vegan Chef is all about. Um, so from that point of view, you will experience something what you probably haven't experienced anywhere else. Yes, there are other meal plans out there, but I think it is unique because I'm here to help you. I'm here all the way with you. The entire 2 weeks, I'm going to be around to help you in succeeding this challenge. But even better, if we have, I wanted to let you know that anyone who's here tonight, who's sticking around a little longer, I have a very special surprise for you. And so stick around for a few minutes, and then I'll get to that. So after the challenge, once the challenge is done, we are actually giving prizes away. We're giving prizes away for the person who has the best health benefits, who got the best health benefits out of it, who lost the most weight, who was the most active person. And I'm actually giving away a lifetime membership for the person who wants to stay in the membership I cannot afford it. Every challenge, I give away a lifetime membership for the person who cannot afford it. So during the challenge, if you're one of those people who truly cannot afford the membership, send me an email, and I will decide it. I will decide who will get this membership. Okay, so in a few minutes, I will bring in a few members who will talk about it, about the past challenges. But before we get there, I wanted to give you a very special offer. If anyone who's interested in joining the challenge and becoming a member, I have a very special offer for you today. This is because when you sign up for the challenge, you have access to the meal plan, the recipes of that week and for the second week. But if you sign up for any type of membership, you have access to an incredible amount of information, hundreds of recipes. You have our super transition planner, meaning it's a whole food plant-based transition planner, which is my flagship. So that is something what I really would suggest you would read in the beginning. And it is even better. If you sign up, if you sign up for the annual, you have 2 weeks time to cancel. So that means you actually get all the information you need in the challenge, doing the challenge as a member, so to speak. If you don't like it, cancel anytime and you get your money refunded. No question asked. Same with on top of that, anyone who signs up for the annual gets 30 minutes of free coaching today. You get a voucher for 30-minute free coaching from me, which you can do at any time. That's my promise. But that's only for the first 50 people who sign up. So what else would you have in the challenge? I'm going live with you every week. I have 2 cooking sessions, 2 live cooking demos. I do 1 batch cooking with you every Sunday, and 1 time on a Thursday. During the week, I go live with Q&A, just in case you have any questions. I'm always reachable by either email or face messenger, I'm sorry. Then we do have the videos, articles library, meaning any kind of video ever done is in our library, but that obviously is only for members. Then we have a monthly guest speaker, which is also for members. I have also for members, I do have a class every month. Last month was, for instance, a knife cutting class. Next month is Vegetable 101. And all these classes are in our library. So you can literally watch whatever we had previously, and which is, I think it's great. All of that is, when you put all that together, the weekly meal planner, and as a member, if you would sign up as a member, you get all the week plans I have ever produced in this membership, weekly shopping list, all the guest speakers we ever had are in there. Is just an incredible amount of information in there, which is, to me, is priceless. If you don't like it after 2 weeks, you can cancel it, and that's it. Let's not forget, we have our coaching, but we will get to there in a few minutes. So I would say, let's not wait any longer and bring our candidates in, our past
current.
Yes, past participants of challenges but current members. And let's start with Pat. Pat.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good to see you, Pat. How are you?
I am doing very well. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Great. So, Pat, which challenge did you? Which was the last challenge you took with us?
The last was the 28-day of January, and my first was the 7-day in November.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
That was the very first.
Okay. You wanna talk about the challenges
Sure.
a little bit?
Sure. Um, the 7-day was my introduction to this, and I was amazed. I had been losing a lot of weight through a very rigid program that I thought was clean eating, but it was only eliminating sugar and flour. And then I was had some health issues and decided, I really could look into this vegan thing. And somehow, you popped up. I signed up, and I had been plateaued for. Luckily, I didn't gain weight back, but I'd been plateaued and just nothing was working. And in that week, I lost more than I had for many months, about 3 pounds in a week, which is on the high end of losing for 1 week. And it was very good, and the food was delicious. I've cooked my whole life, but I learned a lot about healthier cooking. And now I'm with you for life, because I am starting to change my thinking from being a lifelong dieter to this is the way I eat. I'm going to eat the right foods so I don't have to be obsessive about controlling the amounts, because I just want to have a relaxed attitude for the first time in my life about, I'm eating right so I don't have to be on a diet. And so that's what you're showing. And it's a very good way to do it. And there's an ease that I'm finding to it, and your food is delicious. So I just highly recommend it.
Thank you. Wow, thank you so much, Pat. I like the fact that you learned so much and you have a relaxed attitude towards food. So this is the whole purpose of it. The whole purpose of it is not to count calories anymore, because counting calories, we do that for the Western diet. And the Western diet, it doesn't matter what diet you go, you have to reduce calories, because as it is, meat um, meat has a lot of calories, has a lot of fat, and because we cook oil free and so it's from this point of view, it's it's great. Thank you so much for.
Thank you. And you're so right, because you really know what you're talking about. And I really appreciated that there were some certain foods that are, vegan and good foods, but you have certain specific advice about ones to avoid when you do want the weight to come off. And that
Yeah,
was really helpful to me, because, and your meals are so completely nutritious because you are very educated in that regard, that, it takes all the, food chatter out of my brain, because I'm like, well, if I make this, it's what I need. It's good. I don't have to be obsessing.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. I really appreciate it. Wonderful. Okay, I appreciate that you came today, and
my pleasure.
thank you. And let's bring in Jackie. Hi, Jackie. You're
Hi,
live.
everybody. Jackie, how
How
are
are
you?
you?
Great, great.
Wonderful. Okay. So, Jackie, you want to talk about when you started and which challenges you took and what kind of what you experienced through
Sure.
those challenges?
Yeah, so I did the exact same thing that Pat was talking about. I started November 30th, and it was a free 7-day challenge. And I thought, I'm going to do this, for 7 days, and it's free. And what do I have to lose, And I thought, it'll be fun. I can do this, So I started, and being in my 50s, done all the diets, done everything, done that. I just hate the journaling and counting calories and counting points and all that. It was so liberating. It was so liberating. This plan is the best thing that's happened to me for years. I can't express enough gratitude to Chef, because what you'll find out with the 14-day challenge is there is this community that he's talking about. So not only do you have Chef's knowledge, you're getting all these great recipes, you're eating an enormous amount of food. Like when I made one of my first meals I made was a 3-bean chili, and it fit into a serving bowl, not a cereal bowl, but a huge serving bowl was the portion of it. So I was not starving. I was not hungry. I was not craving things because I was eating really nutritious, well planned meals that a chef created that then I learned how to make. And that's another thing. I never cooked before. I was a horrible cook. In fact, my kids that are in their 30s now, they often have this joke that, when we were growing up, Mom always said, where are we going to go to eat for dinner? Not what are we going to eat for dinner, because I couldn't cook at all. And now I'm cooking, and I'm learning how to do with the knife skills class that we just had, learning how to chop things. And oh gosh, there's just so many benefits also to being a member. I mean, the community again has just been fabulous, and I've lost 26 pounds, and easily. And I have, being this age, you don't lose pounds easy. So if I can do it, if I can learn how to cook and I can do this, anybody can do it. 'Cause seriously, I can't tell you how easy it's been.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jackie. That's very inspiring. Wonderful.
And the energy level goes up. That's the one thing I will tell people, it's all of a sudden you don't have the brain fog, and you have more energy, your skin color looks better, your skin tone. You can go up the stairs more easily. It's highly recommend it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jackie. That was very inspiring. Thank you. Okay, let's see who is next. I have Deborah. Hi, Deborah. You are live.
Deb, you're muted.
I'm muted. I think I can.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, great. Hi, Deborah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm feeling well.
Wonderful. Deborah, you want to talk about, want to tell us about your experience when you did the challenge or the challenges, and what the benefits were?
Okay, so my first challenge was last month when we did the 28-day. And before that, I had cut out all meats in my diet, and I was more like what you call a junk food vegan, eating all the wrong things. And so I saw it on Facebook, Eat Like a Vegan Chef, and I was like, And then I had been praying, like, I want to lose weight the healthy way. And so I went back and forth. And then I just said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And so then I started getting excited because I love to cook. So now I was like, I'm going to learn different recipes on how to eat healthier for me. And so it brought me back to something that a family member had told me, go into the kitchen and heal yourself with your cooking. So I said, this is my opportunity right here to learn how to cook healthier for myself. And so I did it. And I've been cooking for almost 45 plus years. And this was the first time I ever followed the recipes to the T. I usually delete it, but I follow the recipes. And I had a challenge while I was doing the challenge. I didn't have a stove, so I would go to my mom's. And so she even enjoyed it because she had stopped her salt intake. So I would go cook over there and leave her a clean kitchen and bowls of food to eat. So it was like a win-win for everybody. And so when I say I'm coming over to cook, she got really excited because she know that I'm going to leave her something healthy and something good. And so it was just really a game changer for me. And I'm glad I'm on this journey. I don't even look at it like a diet or I have to do this. This is just part of my lifestyle now. So I'm really thankful that I found the program.
Wonderful. Thank you, Deborah. So what's your goal in the next challenge?
My goal in the next challenge is to continue to lose because I don't know what my goal weight is, but I have these pair of jeans. And once I get into those jeans comfortably,
Yep.
my goal weight. But as of now, I can't put a number on it. So I just have to keep going.
You keep me updated, no? You keep us updated.
I will.
Good, good. That's going to be great because the day will come.
It's coming because I see the difference in my clothes already. Because when I did the challenge last month, I set a realistic goal for myself to lose 5 to 10 pounds, and I ended up losing 16. I couldn't believe it that I did it myself. I was like, oh.
Excellent, excellent.
I only got on the scale twice. 3 times when we weighed in, then maybe the third week going in, and then the last week. I didn't stay on the scale because I was nervous. I was like, I don't want to know, but I could tell in my clothes something was going on, but I didn't want to know until the end.
Yep. Wonderful. Great. Thank you so much, Deborah. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let's bring in Marjorie. Hi, Marjorie.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Wonderful. Marjorie, you have some really, really exciting stories to tell. So why don't you talk to us about your experience of the challenge and the program? And
Sure. I started my journey into this health lifestyle like in the summer last year when I had been living in Japan for 5 years and we relocated back to the States, and I had to find all new doctors, including a cardiologist. And of course, when you start off with a new doctor, he always asks, what are your goals? And I said, I want to get off all my medications and I want to be healthy. And on top of that, I want to lose weight. And the first thing he said was, you need to go on a plant-based diet. And I said, what? And so he said, just do your research. And I said, well, okay. And so he gave me Dr. Lim to start with, and he gave a presentation on whole foods plant-based. And when I was talking to my doctor, I said, so is that vegan? Is that vegetarian? And he goes, do your homework. And so I started looking into that and researching. I watched a lot of documentaries like The Game Changer, Fork Over Knives, What the Health and stuff. And I made my husband watch it too. And I just decided in August I was gonna just transition into whole foods, plant-based diet. And I kind of did it on my own, not knowing what to do. And my go-to meals were like stir-fry vegetables over brown rice or a salad. And that was it because I just didn't know. And I still kept on researching and researching. And in November, I found Chef Frank and his Eat Like a Vegan website. And so I said, oh, let me just check this out. And then that was when we were going to do the November challenge and stuff. And I said, okay, I think I can do this. And I still didn't know what, and I was kind of getting into it a little bit late. And so I said, well, he's going to provide a menu and a grocery list, and I can follow that for the entire week. And I said, okay, I'm just going to do the diet, according to his plan and nothing else. I'm not going to change anything else, just what I'm eating. And that first challenge, I lost like 6.5 pounds. And I was never hungry. I had so much food. I was just like, I couldn't even eat it all. And then I was like, wow, this really works. And then I started getting into the nitty gritty of his program. I went back, I read all the course, I read how to transition into a plant-based diet. I read all the information that he provides on the website, and it's just a wealth of information. And that's when I was thinking, man, this is what I needed when I first started. I just wish someone had just spoon fed this to me so I wouldn't have struggled so much. And it was all laid out there beautifully. It was just a wealth of information. And I was like, this is just too good not to become involved in this community. And then the community was just as phenomenal. And so I said, okay, I'm going to be a member. I love the challenge. I'm going to be a member. And then I thought about it for a nanosecond and I said, no, I just don't want to be an annual member. I'm going to be a member for a lifetime. So then I switched it, and I'm so happy that I did, because then the second challenge came, and that was in January, the 28th, the 28-day challenge. And mind you, this is all going through the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that. That weight I kept off because I kept on with the menus that Chef provided. And then on the second challenge in January, I said, okay, I'm going to try it with working out. You know, I'm going to add a workout basis. And so during that time, I did his meal plans, and I did a 6-week challenge with this gym that I became a member with. And they wanted me to do their diet, such as protein meals, supplements, and they wanted you eating every 2.5 hours from the time you got up. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I really can't do this. I am on a whole foods plant-based diet. And if I want to do this challenge with you, I need to stick to my diet. And they said, they didn't know what to do with me, but they said, okay, but we just want to make sure you have enough energy to get through this challenge. And I said, oh, I think I will. And so I stayed on Chef's meal plans. And then I would always go back to that first week, the one that I did in November, and just to jumpstart that again, you know. But I stayed with the eating plan, and I had so much energy. I had enough food to fuel me. I was, you know, people were going, you're losing weight. And my body was just transitioning because I was burning fat, you know, and I wasn't burning up all my muscle, and my composition was just changing. So during that time, I lost 16 pounds on the second challenge. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am almost at my goal weight, not thinking that that was my entire goal and stuff. And so I went back to my cardiologist, and then he was like so pleased with the results. And I said, hey doc, since you challenged me to check out your doctor here, I want you to check out my chef. And this is the program. And I said, and so when you're telling your patients to transition into a whole foods plant-based diet, vegan, if you will, I said, he lays out the plan. And so he checked it out, and he started reading it, and he said, you know what, I'm going to refer my patients to Chef Frank. And I said, good one. And then also when I was at the gym, people were asking, what is your diet? And I told them Chef Frank's, and hopefully some will be here on the spring challenge. But they were like, because they can see my skin was clearer, you know, I was healthier, I was not dragging, and it's just been a phenomenal journey for me. And it's like I'm continuing to learn all the things that Chef teaches you. You know, when I was in Japan, I took Japanese cooking lessons. And so just for a chef to teach you, you know, the culinary skills and how different like squashes I didn't even know existed, and then the spices, combining all different spices, it's just been like a major treat, you know. And I feel there are so many websites out there that tells you, you know, eat like a vegan or whatever, but you're not affiliated with a renowned chef, you know. They just tell you things like that, but the chef actually teaches you how to cook and provides these wonderful menus and meals that you can just feast on. And it's it's just been great, a great adventure for me. It's a lifestyle now for me that I enjoy. And I'm looking forward to the spring challenge because I'm within my goal weight, and I use my, I didn't know what my goal weight was because I didn't set that, but I go through the BMI, your body mass index, and I started with obese to overweight, and I'm just pretty close to the normal weight now. And so I'm pretty excited about it. So thank you,
That is
Chef.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. What a journey. Thank you so much, Marjorie. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is so great. I love this story with the doctor. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. This is very kind of you.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Thank you so much. And good. We're going to very soon. We're going to our Q&A. Before we do this, I just want to tackle a few points. I know that some of you might think diets don't work, and Eat Like a Vegan Chef is another diet. And I can assure you, Eat Like a Vegan Chef is not a diet; it's a lifestyle. It's a complete change of your lifestyle, and you will see it, you will feel it, guaranteed. The other point is where many people say, "Oh, I cannot cook, so that program is not for me." As Jackie said, she couldn't cook for nothing, and now she is an excellent cook. Actually, just the other day, she was cooking 4 dishes to the same time. That's incredible. And she said she never did this in her life. So from that point of view, I promise you, if you join and you cannot cook, you will after 6 weeks.
Yep.
The other belief is that some people have that it's not for them if their family members don't join them. My experience is that actually most spouses are actually quite supportive. Even if you have someone who is a meat eater, I'm almost certain that at one point they're going to say, "Hey, you look really good. What are you doing?" And then they slowly will come on board. I'm not saying they will come on board right away, but they will. And I really have to tell you, 60 to 70% of all spouses and family members transitioning as well to a whole food plant-based lifestyle, which is amazing. And the funny thing is, the spouses are very often the more successful one than the one person who joined the membership, which is just amazing. So from that point of view, you have nothing to lose. Okay, great. So let's go into Q&A. And again, if you want to join, I have this great special today. You get 30 minutes of free coaching with me, which is almost half of the annual membership, worth the annual membership. And whatever is in the library, it's worth more than $1,000. So there's a lot of stuff in there. I worked for the last 2 years on all these programs in there. So it's not just some little stuff put together. I really put some thought into this, and my goal is to help you. This is my number one goal for you. I'm passionate about it. I want to help people. I'm helping everyone, even if you're in a challenge, even if you do it for free, I will help you. And it's okay if you're not joining. That's fine. If you don't join the membership, completely okay. But I want you to get the most out of it. So if you only have those 2 weeks, I want you to get the most knowledge possible out of those 2 weeks. So at least you can say, okay, I have enough knowledge that gets me through for a period of time. That's my goal for you. So it's not just only that I want you to sign up. I want you to gain as much knowledge as possible. This is my goal to you. Um, anything else? Let's tackle some Q&A.
Okay. We had someone mention that he's read about the new science around organic soy milk, how it's now good for men and women, but nobody really wants to talk about it and wanted to know if you knew anything about it.
I always knew about it that soy is good for you. Soy is good for you. But here's the thing. The doctors are split 50-50 because old research has said that in some women, soy could act the other way around, meaning it could actually harm you. So, but it's not proven, and most studies have shown now that soy is actually very, very good for you. Not Research also says that women in Japan, or men and women who eat a lot more soy than us here in the Western world, have a lot less cancer than what we have here. So from that point of view, it's definitely the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. Soy is healthy. Okay, but again, if you have cancer, you want to talk to your doctor. This is I'm just saying that soy is healthy, but you want to get your approval from your doctor because he's the one who has the last decision to make. And of course, when I talk about soy, I always talk about organic. You never ever want to eat regular soy ever. Soy is 99% gene manipulated, so you don't want to eat any other soy products, whatever it is. You want to eat organic soy.
Okay. We had someone ask specifically about foods around heartburn and how to reduce it.
Okay, good. So first of all, it is a lifestyle change. You get heartburn not because of one or two foods. You get heartburn because of a lifestyle. Once you switch to the lifestyle, to the meal plans I provide, and you adhere to the lifestyle changes, I almost want to guarantee that you don't have any more heartburn. That is said, of course, if you don't have any other medical underlying problems. So, but very simple thing, you got to eat 3 hours before you go to sleep. Don't eat greasy stuff before you go to sleep. Don't drink alcohol before you go to sleep. You wanna eat a whole food, plant-based, oil-free diet, because when you add oils and fats to your diet, you actually increase the likelihood that you get heartburn, especially in the night. And many of us have a heavy meal in the night, and this is what triggers it. There's a few reasons for it why we get heartburn, but I can tell you that 80% of all members don't have heartburn. I would even say, I would almost go there, maybe 95% don't have heartburn anymore. And many of them forgot that they have heartburn because it's no longer there. It's not the food, it's the lifestyle. If you eat whole food, plant-based, and oil-free, this is all you need in order to get rid of heartburn. It's not the type of foods. Yes, of course, when you eat steaks in a night, when you eat animal products, yes, you will get heartburn from that. But it is very, you see, the key is in whole foods. That all I can say.
Okay. We have some questions around our lemon water.
Okay.
So before I ask the questions, do you want to explain the lemon water first? For those that don't know.
Okay. I really, I.
Do you want to wait?
No. I would rather go through the lemon water once we start the challenge.
Okay.
That is,
okay.
I don't want to give away too much
Mm-hmm.
because this is the challenge about
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. So here's the question. Should it be finished before eating? And if so, what is the benefit? And how many ounces should we be drinking?
okay.
There's a bunch of questions.
Just is this person making the the whole lemons?
I believe so. One is definitely a member.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, I can just answer her later.
Yeah, this is a workshop about
Yep.
everything about the challenge, and not about the recipes and stuff. Recipes, we will discuss this in when the challenge comes. So I think
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There was someone that was mentioning a lot of underlying medical issues, which of course you're not a doctor, we know that, and everybody be aware of that. But is it worth her checking this out? Basically, that's basically the question. If how this helps with anything underlying.
Yeah, of course, you have to go to the doctor in order to find this out. But when you start a whole food plant-based lifestyle, you want to make sure that you check with your doctor first, especially if you're on medications, because a whole food plant-based lifestyle is very, very powerful. It's, for instance, grapefruit and diabetes medicine. You cannot have grapefruit when you take diabetes medicine, because grapefruit just increases the amount, or just it's not recommended. So certain foods react with certain medications. So you have to be very careful when you start a whole food plant-based lifestyle. Very important.
Okay. Do you feel that this lifestyle could help with a hernia that's causing burping?
I think so. Yeah, but again, you don't know why the burping is.
Well, the doctor said the burping is because of the hernia. The question is, will this help?
It might help. It might help. I mean, a whole food plant-based lifestyle helps in so many cases where sometimes you'll be surprised that it helps in many cases.
Okay. We have a few people asking what the cost is, and yes, I have posted the link, but I don't know if you want to discuss any of that.
Absolutely, yeah. So you can the monthly cost is $19.97. The annual is $197, or you can split it up in two payments. So basically, you pay every 6 months. So it's $99 now, $99 in 6 months. And if you sign up today, you do get you get a free 30-minute coaching, which is almost worth the first 6 months. So, and you get full access to the library during the challenge. To me, it's a gift. And if you decide you don't like it, you can cancel anytime. That's fine. Even if you had my 30-minute session, you can cancel anytime. So from that point of view, I want you to have the best experience possible, and I'm not just trying to pull you in to make the money. This is not the cause, but the reason is to help you understand if this is for you. If it's not for you, you cancel, and that's it. So, did I miss anything else? I would say the coaching is another thing which is very, very important. But we can go in coaching. We can do this during the challenge too. Yep. So that's not that much important. But the coaching, if anyone is very, very serious about doing, transitioning, I would definitely recommend the coaching, because the coaching will sell out. It sold out last time. It will sell out again.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, just keep an eye on it. And members when you become a member, you get automatically 40% off, I believe.
Okay. I don't have any other questions. Does anybody else have any questions on either Facebook or YouTube?
Okay, wow. I thought I saw. Okay. Being I'm a cancer survivor, I'm on a limited amount of soy. Okay, you see, some doctors do this, but I have read books about soy and cancer, and there are many doctors who actually recommend it. So, the doctors are split there. Okay, good. Okay, I think I don't have anything anymore. So if you are interested to join today, you get your 30-minute free coaching with me. This is only until the first 50 people sign up, and then it's going to fall away. So I hope you like tonight's workshop. I hope you got all the information you needed.
Is this going to be helpful for diabetes?
Absolutely. We actually have people. It's funny, but we have people coming over from the major institutions like Mastering Diabetes and all these things. People come to us because I'm coaching you through this program. It's not like that I give you this meal plan and then I let you fend for it and you don't know what to do. I'm always here. I'm always here to help you and guide you through those meal plans. So from that point of view, I'm always there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? You can also go to elagveganchef.com and sign up there, register. All the information is over there. If you're on YouTube, please don't forget, click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. This helps me grow my channel. Thank you so much again. I hope to see you next week. The challenge is going to start Saturday. Not Saturday. The challenge starts Monday, but we have our opening ceremony at 3 p.m. and then we have on Saturday 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then we're going to have our batch cooking Sunday at 4 p.m. And then Monday is weigh-in, and so when you sign up for the challenge, you will realize that our Facebook community is off the hook. I have never seen such an amazing Facebook community. So from that point of view, you're going to be blown away. The support you get there is just absolutely amazing.
Chef, before we end, can you just mention how and when they'll get the menu and shopping list?
Yes.
So they understand.
Yes. Access will be given Thursday night to the module. Everyone who is in the challenge gets access Thursday night, and if you join the membership, you have access from immediately. But again, the challenge module is not published yet, so you're not going to see it until Thursday night, and that's when you get full access to it of Thursday of next week. Okay, and
That's March 8th. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
March 8th is the Monday, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, so from that point of view, you get all information. We guide you through the information. We're going to have plenty of sessions where if there's any questions, we will go through it and make sure that no one is left behind. It is very important to me that during the challenge, everyone is on the same level. Even if you have never eaten a vegan diet before, we want to go through it together. If there's any issues, we will discuss it. We also have an accountability group in our Facebook group where you can buddy with 1 or 2 people together and form an accountability team, so to speak. So it's going to be awesome for you to be in the challenge, in the Facebook group. You will have a lot of support. Okay, good. Wonderful. Then I would say thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for all the members who came today and gave their support. I really appreciate it. Any other questions? You can leave it on the. You can leave it right there on the Facebook post, and then we will answer them. Thank you so much, and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you so much, Stacey, for helping me.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And thank you, Majori. Thank you, Deb. Thank
Jackie.
you, Pat. And Jackie. Thank you so
And
much.
Pat.
And Pat, yes. Thank you.
I have a list in front of me. I'm not.